The Living Young Center has one main goal: to help their clients achieve wellness. And joining us this morning to tell us more about how they do this and some great contests they have going on is the founder, Katie Caffey. Good morning.
Good morning.
I'm so excited to have you here. Excited to tell the news, to share the news about these great contests coming up. But more importantly, let's start first. I touched a little bit on the main goal, but tell us a little bit about what it is that you've been doing now in the community for almost more than 10 years, right?
Yeah, March actually will be 11 years. Which is crazy. Our goal is to help patients look and feel their best. So we have an arsenal of treatments and services that help accomplish that.
For both men and women,
For
correct?
both men and women, yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
I love
So we
it.
do a lot of specialty testing, helping patients find the root cause of issues. A very successful weight loss program, helping people learn how to eat.
We'll talk about that here in just a minute, get into more detail.
And a lot of aesthetic things, so when you start feeling good inside, people want to look good, and kind of reverse some of the signs of aging. So fun stuff.
Speaking of looking good, you have a great contest going on where if you know anybody watching today and you might want to nominate somebody, this is a $5,000 makeover right now that you're doing?
Yep, it's a $5,000 makeover, and I like to try to do about 2 of these a year. They are so much fun because what we do is we seek out someone in the community that just really can use just the confidence boost, just the boost of morale, like that maybe they've been through a lot that year, maybe they've gone through a divorce or had a death in the family, just could really use it. Yeah. So how it works is anybody can go onto our website and nominate somebody. And so they just fill out a form, just takes a few minutes, and they put in the information of why they should be the winner.
Well, I'm totally distracted by these before and afters. These are amazing.
Yeah. So we make it really easy. They nominate online, and then nomination deadline is November 10th. So we got to get those in.
Just a few days left to get this in.
And then the day before Thanksgiving is when we, the winner will be.
And then is it pretty fast? Do they go ahead and get that makeover
We get started
quickly?
right away. Yep,
Oh, how cool.
And we utilize everything in our arsenal. It's really customized, so whatever that patient needs. And we also look out to different companies and businesses in the community, dentists, gyms. So we really make it a well-rounded makeover.
We're going to have to meet this year's winner. I'm excited.
Oh, yeah,
All
it's
right.
so much fun.
Then next up, you also do this Biggest Loser weight loss challenge. Tell me about this. This has been very successful for you as well.
Yeah, so we've done many corporation weight loss challenges where employees get to kind of compete against their coworkers, and it just they're fun because it brings up so much morale into the company, and obviously the coworkers and employees are getting healthier, so there's so much benefits. But then it's fun because they're competing, and then there's always a fun prize.
Let's talk about this prize.
Yeah.
I don't know if I've heard of this. A tiki bar.
Yeah. So this is our first time doing it to the public, where it's not a corporation, where anybody can go and go. And in a few weeks we'll be putting out information.
So this is what you win right here?
Yeah.
That looks amazing.
So the winner of this year's is going to be a tiki boat ride. They're going to private captain with sunset cruise.
He's ready to party. I want to party with him. All right.
Yeah. We have a lot of fun. So this is the winner.
Okay. So when does this start? When do people need to go
in the
ahead
next couple weeks, people can start going onto our website, getting the details, and starting to sign up. The actual weight loss challenge will be starting in January.
Okay. Good to know.
Yeah.
And I did want to make sure we get in, because you mentioned this weight loss. Obviously, you're doing this challenge. Why is your weight loss program so different, do you think? We have just over 30 seconds left.
There's many things.
Yeah.
I would say the biggest thing is because we have the specialty in really helping patients find what is causing their weight gain. A lot of times it is nutrition, we treat that, but sometimes it's not. Sometimes it's an underlying cause of maybe hormones, thyroid, food sensitivity.
You do a lot of testing, from what I understand.
A lot of testing.
There in the office.
Yeah. So we're not looking at just what's range. We're looking at, okay, what is that root cause? Let's find out if it's thyroid, if it's a micronutrient deficiency. So really getting to the bottom so patients can lose it and maintain it. So.
Well, make sure to go to our website again to find out more. But again, kind of whether it's these contests or not, you can come to your office today, right, and join.
Absolutely.
And again, well, congratulations on almost 11 years of business. I see why it's being so successful, and we look forward to having you back, getting some updates.
Yes, absolutely. Sounds good.
Now, many of us have seen before or afters on social media people getting rid of eye bags in minutes. The transformations are incredible and almost unbelievable. Today, we're talking about Plexiderm and how it works in minutes to reduce some of the key signs of aging. So if you have wrinkles, crow's feet, or even under eye bags, get ready to be amazed. Lifestyle consultant Scott Delfaco is here to share the secrets of this amazing new technology. I'm so excited to talk with you that I really stress the Delfaco part.
It's okay. Let me tell you something, Natalie. I've been promoting fashion and beauty products on TV for over 5 years. I've never seen anything like Plexiderm, and I brought a video of my good buddy Richie. I call him Richie Bags.
Oh, Natalie. That's not a nickname you want to give.
I know, but you can probably see why. He's got some issues going on under those eyes, and what you just saw him do was rubbing a small amount of Plexiderm under his right eye, and what you witness in real time over the next 3.5 minutes is going to shock you because the appearance of it is going to completely go away.
Okay, well, while we're watching this, I've got a few questions for you. How in the world does this product work? Are we talking about injections, trip to doctors? What are we talking about?
That's one of the advantages of it. No painful injections, no expensive doctor visits. And it's funny because most people just want to know, does it work? But others are actually interested in the science behind it because it's so incredible. And in the formula, there are silicates that are derived from that shale rock on the table. And what happens when you rub it under your eye like you saw Richie do? As it dries into your skin, there are molecules in the formula that weave together to tighten that problem area to reduce the appearance of it, Natalie. But it's not just a one-trick pony. It specializes in the under eye bags, but it also works on your forehead lines and crow's feet as well.
Okay, so there's the science, but again, people want to see results. What results can you show us
Well, we
today?
have some before and afters here, and I mean, that just looks, I mean, look at that person on the left, Natalie. That is a groupie. The person on the right is a rock star, and we all want to be rock stars, and Plexiderm is going to help us do that. Now, as you saw, some people it takes 3 minutes, others it takes 5 minutes. Richie, it took 3.5. It's going to take no longer than 10 minutes to work, and you can see how much fresher and younger they look.
Oh, I absolutely can tell in that one. And I'm assuming you hear people and hear their results and hear how their life has changed. I mean, of course, this is going to give people confidence, which is going to make people feel stronger. I'm sure you get that kind of influence a lot.
Yeah, we have a testimonial here from Janice, which I love because she did not want to do it, and look what happened.
I can't even believe that this worked. I was a little skeptical, I am not going to lie, because I saw people online with it. I'm like, yeah, right, that can't possibly work. Honestly, it really works. I'm telling you, it really works. I can't wait to see people I know. It's amazing.
Yeah, we literally shot that 2 minutes after she was done. She was all excited, was like, now I want to go run into people that I know so they can see how good I look.
Well, here's my question, though. You said some people see results in 3 minutes, some people see 5 minutes. I'm kind of thinking of that morning routine. I'm putting makeup on. Sometimes makeup makes the problem worse.
Well, that's one of the reasons why we use guys, because their wrinkles and their bags are more pronounced than women. And unlike me, I wear makeup, but most men don't, Natalie. And women that try to cover it up with makeup, the more they put on, the more it enhances it. So that becomes an issue as well. So it's a simple process on how to use it with makeup. You're going to put Plexiderm on a clean, dry face. Then you're going to wait 10 minutes because it takes no longer than 10 minutes to work. And then you're going to put your makeup on as normal. That's it.
I'll say it's that
simple.
So let me ask you this, then take it a step further. When I'm getting ready in the morning, I know sometimes my makeup gets creasy and gets, when I try to use an under eye product, is that going to happen with this?
No, it's very, very thin. It's a thin layer. It goes on nice and smooth. And as you can see with Richie here, we're at about 2 minutes and 30 seconds. I mean, look at that. It's about 75% gone. I was actually in the room with the executives when we shot this, and it was funny because we brought him in from the accounting office and said, hey, you want to be in our new commercial spot, Richie? And he was all excited and said, yeah. So we told him what it was for. And you can see the sad look on his face, but in about 40 seconds, he was really, really happy. The room exploded because we knew we had a special product on our hands, Natalie, and he actually took a mirror, looked at himself and said, this looks great, but then asked us to please do the other eye before we sent him back out to the office.
And my question, do you have to do this once? Do you have to do this every week? What do people need to do to keep the results?
You can use it daily. It's going to get you through 6 to 8 hours. That's another advantage of it. Other products out there that do this, and they've advertised on nationally syndicated shows, and they'll tell you only 2 to 3 hours. The results last. What good is that? By the time you get up, get ready, get to the office, the effects have worn off. This is going to get you through the whole day, Natalie, or maybe that special date at night.
I would say I am liking this, and if people are kind of interested at home, why is this now a good time to order, and what can people do so they can get some?
Yeah, we have a morning blend special now. We always do because we love coming here to Tampa. So call that 1-800 number. That's 1-800-960-9823. Or go to Plexiderm.com. You can get it 50% off with free shipping, and you'll look as beautiful as Richie Bags, who's Richie Bags no more now, Natalie.
I would say I am, again, good stuff. Thank you so much for coming in and talking about this today. We appreciate it. We are back with Walser Wealth Wednesday, and today we are looking at the August U.S. Trustees report and how it impacts Social Security and Medicare. Wealth strategist and tax attorney Rebecca Walser joins me now, and I hope she is not going to make me read this bad boy because it's quite intense, Rebecca.
You know, it's so funny, Natalie. We have a graphic of this. Normally, I just show people the very front page.
Nice.
Here it is. The annual report of the Board of Trustees of Federal Old Age and Survivors Insurance and Federal Disability Insurance Trust Fund. And it comes out every year. This is my binder that we put it in. This is the actual report. Look at that. This is an entire, like, you know, I think it's like 8 pounds. But, you know, I never want to be a sensationalist or ever scare anybody.
Okay.
The point of all of what we do is to let people know what's going on in the world and take appropriate actions, Natalie, so that they don't have to worry about, well, when this comes to fruition, what happens to me. The big point out of this 1,000+ page report is the underfunded status of both Social Security and Medicare.
Okay.
And, you know, it's interesting, this report used to come out in the summer, and it's been coming out later and later and later, and it's almost like, are they trying to make it come out when no one's looking and no one's going to talk about it? So unfortunately, in this report, the 2 pieces of data that we really look at are how underfunded Social Security is. And in 2017, this report does say that Social Security is underfunded to the tune of $15 trillion.
Right there, I was literally going to my head. Is she going to say million? Is she going to say billion? And you topped it by saying trillion.
Yeah, and to put that in perspective, our national debt, our debt is 20 trillion. It's surpassed 20 trillion now. So 20 trillion is our federal debt, separate and apart from our unfunded liabilities, which are Social Security and Medicare.
Okay.
Social Security is 15 trillion. So that's really close to the size of our national debt, as you can see. But the bigger, scarier number is the underfunded status of Medicare, which is underfunded by
the trillions.
$100 trillion.
Okay, so obviously it is important to know. That's why you spend the time going over it for your clients. And it is important to know, but what can people do about it? What can we do about it?
You know, what I see as a tax attorney and a report like this is that America is headed for major tax increases down the road as the boomers really start to retire en masse, which they haven't yet done, Natalie. 4 years from now, in 2022, about 70% of the boomers will start to retire and will continue to retire between 2022 and 2029. That's when I believe we'll have such massive pressure on our tax brackets that we've never experienced before. Because understand this, and I'm not trying to not be rosy here, but this is the reality. This is the worst fiscal position America's ever been in. $20 trillion of debt, the retirement of our largest generation, the baby boomers, on top of social programs that are totally underfunded is not a good combination. So I see massive tax rates increasing in our future, and it's important that people take steps now to deal with that reality.
And I know everyone's situation is different, and that's why having someone like yourself on their side is the key.
Absolutely.
Is there anything to keep in mind? I mean, it's definitely scary. So can we try to end on a
positive note?
Where can I go, Rebecca?
And it's all unicorns and rainbows, right? No, seriously, the truth is, the good news of all this is that you have actually listened to our segment. You've heard this information. Millions of Americans will never hear this information. No one has got the nerve to tell them. So take this information, call our office, and find out what you can do to protect yourself and your family.
Good stuff. I guess it is good to know about this.
Absolutely. I'm afraid for the people that don't hear our message and go into retirement and have no choices, no options.
Wow. Good stuff, Rebecca. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for doing your homework for us so that we don't have to. Well, if you want to give Rebecca a call, there's her phone number. There's the website. Thank you so much for coming in, as always.